Hey everyone, this is Germs, and this is The Cheese, and this is also a very special video. Today I'm sort of doing a review. I'm going to be talking a little bit about the Rocko's Modern Life special, Static Cling, and my love for Rocko's Modern Life, the series. So, if you don't know what Rocko's Modern Life is, well, it premiered on Nickelodeon, the series, in 1993. It is the fourth Nicktoon to appear on the channel, and it is my favorite of the bunch. So it appeared on Nickelodeon for a couple years, and has been a fan favorite, and definitely one of my favorites. I mean, there you go. I had to represent in most of my videos, and you've probably seen this shirt before. It is one of my favorite moments of the series. So needless to say, when I heard that Netflix was gonna have a Rocko's Modern Life movie, or as they call it here, a special, I was over the moon. It's like, it's been 20 something years, and yeah, let me tell you a little bit about my history with this, and we'll talk about the special. Yeah, we'll have some spoilers sprinkled in here, so this is for fans or not fans. Maybe I'll get you into it, or maybe I'll get you more into it. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about something that I love. So you get to know a little bit more about me and this awesome thing that I dig. So let's start off with my love for this series. In case you don't know what it is, besides what I mentioned that it's a Nicktoon, it's originally produced by Nickelodeon. So this is a series all about an Australian wallaby named Rocko living in the States and dealing with, normal things in his life, like a job and romance and, taking care of his pet Spunky, who I love so much. See, I even have a little Spunky doll. I always wanted a little Spunky for myself, even though Spunky, like, eats everything and, loves mops. So, and he's got his buddies Heifer Wolf and Filbert. Heifer is a steer who eats everything also, and Filbert is a very neurotic and yet very angry turtle. As a kid, I wasn't working, and I didn't know what romance was. I'd have crushes and all that, but here to see Rocko deal with normal everyday life things, it's a kid show, but yet somehow I could relate, and I relate even more so now, dealing with nerd culture and just dealing with work and dealing with just people overall. Yeah, traffic and illnesses and just anything. It's like, yeah, Rocko, not to mention just overall the bizarre. And this show had its moments, especially with this part right here with the Wacky Deli episode where the gang make their own cartoon. And yes, the cheese is born. I even had one of my, I think it was AOL Instant Messenger. That was one of my avatars, one of my logos or whatever. My profile picture. You know what I mean? Words. Oh my. So, yeah, needless to say, I was a fan of this. I even had the Super Nintendo game. I used to make the comics, and I own all the DVDs and all that good stuff. So yeah, I love the series very much so. I was sad once it went off the air, and it's back now. I'm happy to report, thank the gods, Netflix premiered the special, and it is fantastic. As a fan, I love it so much. There's so many references, there's so many little nods to old episodes. You see Purdy, you see the Mayo from the Wacky Deli episode. You see a bunch of characters in the background that you hadn't seen in forever. And it's great to have that little references and moments that you might remember, from these characters that, you hadn't seen the episode in 25 years, and all of a sudden, like, they have this guy, they have Dr. Bendova, they have this one and that one, and it's fantastic. So what the movie, or the special, is all about the gang. They've been lost in space since the series finale. They're coming back down to Earth 20 years later, and they're dealing with the world as is now with drones and iPhones or O-phones as they're called here, um, Starbucks, all that stuff, gritty reboots, everything and anything under the sun, anything that we deal with now. This is them dealing with it in their 1996 brains. So, yeah, a lot of hilarity and wackiness ensues. So, I had a good time with this. It's great to see the cast. The cast is one of my favorite things about this, besides the humor, and especially the adult humor in this. I mean, the whole gang is back. You got Carlos Alazraqui as Rocco. He's back and he's great as ever. He's the heart of the show, as he kind of calls himself, kind of the Winnie the Pooh of the show. You have Heifer Wolf, who is Tom Kenny. Tom Kenny, you might know him a little more as SpongeBob, and for me, Mr. Show. He is back here, and you also have Mr. Lawrence as Filbert the Turtle. It's fun to have this gang back, and yes, Charlie Adler as friggin' the big heads, Ed and Bev. Like, it's great to hear them back as this. And of course, the one that everyone is talking about is Joe Murray as Ralph, or as we know here, again, slight spoiler, as Rachel. So, yeah, this is the big topic that everyone is talking about. And I think it's handled with much respect, with, you know, as well as it can be, as respectable as it can be. And I really enjoyed it, because the moment you find out about, you know, the character and is now, well, was was Ralph and is now Rachel, the characters are like cool. Everyone's cool with it, except for one, and I think you kind of know who that one character is. It's like, yeah, it's dealt very well, and yes, it's still a kid show, but you know, they deal with this with the utmost respect, and you know, that's great for a show that just has, you know, Rocco's brain popping out of his head and a dog just eating and humping mops and what have you. It's like, yeah, it has heart, and I love that. And here it has a good lesson about change, about, yeah, it's a new day, things are different, and you have to accept change. Like, there are good things to change, and that's that. It's like, this is who Ralph is now, and she, Rachel, now is happy with it. So, and that's a great message for kids. That's a great message for people of all ages, to just be who you are, and just be happy with that. So, and it's great to see that nowadays. So, and especially with a show like Rocco, where after reboots and remakes, and like, I could go off on another video just talking about how I hate reboots. I mean, there's like maybe 10% that I like, and everything else is like, and it's kind of the old man brain in me, but it's also the fact that it's like, it's not needed. Like, we don't need a reboot to RoboCop, unless it's going to be a continuation or just something else. But yeah, we don't need certain reboots and remakes. We don't especially need live action Disney remakes. Mm-mm. When the original is, it's good. We don't need another one. So here, we'll get off on that rant here. With this, after 20 something years, coming back, and yet it's firing on all cylinders. It's like the show never left, and I commend them on that. Where the voices are great, albeit sound a little older, but if they came back with a series, it's like, I highly welcome it. I will watch every episode. I will record it. I will buy more DVDs. It's like, they did a great job with this, where it's like, there's a lot of that bizarre humor that also kind of set the standard of, you know, they were the first, and then we, you know, along with Ren and Stimpy, and then we got SpongeBob, and then everyone else started being that kind of bizarre with the paintings and everything like that, just the still frames of the bizarre images and what have you. And yeah, but still, this one has the heart, and it still feels real, even in this bizarre O-Town world. So I commend them on that. Again, I can't recommend the series and the special any more than I already do. I want to watch it again, and I wish it were longer. It's the only complaint I have is that it's too short, and I kind of wish there were more laughs, but still, I was smiling and grinning and just like pointing to my wife, like, look, that's a reference to this and that, ah! So, you're gonna have a ball with this. Maybe watch the series if you haven't, and then get into this. Or, you know, watch this, watch the series, and then come back to this and you'll be like, oh, that's what that was. So, and I love that. It's just for fans, by fans, and the creators. So, very well done, and I really hope there's more. Please, please, Joe Murray, bring more. And yeah, that is essentially it for my talk about Rocko's Modern Life. Are you a fan of the series? Did you love the series? Or were you like me? Were you drawing Rocko and, you know, recording all the episodes and, you know, even buying the Super Nintendo game? And what did you think of the special? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Favorite characters? Give me all the Rocko's Modern Life love. You can, because I love the show, and I'll talk back to you. So, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. I am at Full of Germs on all the things, and I will see you in the next video. And just let me know what you want me to talk about next. I'm right here. I'm all ears, and I'll see you in the next one.